Hey everybody, this is Bo Sanders. Happy October. I am so excited for worship in October and everything that we have on tap. One of the things that we've really tried to embrace this summer is we were challenged by our denominational leadership to not talk about what we can't do, but instead try and emphasize what we can do. And so I've really embraced that, and so I wanted to tell you about 3 challenges or opportunities from October that we are, and what we're doing to address them. So the first thing is, we know that we can't do conversation like we used to around these little coffee tables around the space, but I really miss the element of conversation, the interactive part, especially of preaching. So what I've done is I've gotten some microphones and set them up around the space. So we're gonna have 4 microphones in the corners of the space so that people, at least 4 people, can come when it's in conversation time, and we can hear different perspectives and get some feedback on that, because I'm really interested in being in dialogue as Interactive Church. And so we know we can't do small group conversations because people are too close together, but we can introduce at least some element of dialogue back into. So I'm very excited about that. So that's number 1. Number 2, we've created these storyboards. You can see it here. And last week we had people because we don't have passing of the peace right now, but we wanted to do something to engage the space. And so we have an offering on one side, and we have the storyboards on the other. And what that's going to allow us to do is, so for instance, the question last week is, what topics are you hoping we are going to cover in this series of the social principles? And so people wrote down some topics and that they're hoping that we address, and that has given me a good indication of where we want to go with this series. So I'm very much enjoying that. So if you come early tomorrow or during the wandering time, we're calling it, you can put a topic up there that you're hoping that we cover. And then the last thing is, we're not going to do communion inside because a whole bunch of different reasons, but we're not doing it inside. And so instead of communion this week, we're actually bringing back the prayer candles on this altar. And so I've positioned myself in the space, so when I preach, I am between heart and mind, as you can see that. So we've positioned the conversation about social principles between heart and mind. I think that's pretty fitting. By the way, we've also changed the banners that are up at the front of the space, and we've put love neighbor and love God, and we decided to elevate neighbor, because how else are you going to show that you love God except for loving your neighbor? So the whole space, I just love being in here. I love being intentional about how we set it up each week and for it to facilitate our topic. So not having communion this month, but we are going to bring back the prayer candles. And so those will be our sacrament for the week. So those are the 3 obstacles that we have tried to figure out and overcome. I'm very excited to have you all here and on Zoom. We've also worked on some technology. I think you're going to have a better Zoom experience. So 10:30 Sunday morning, I'll see you there. I'm very excited to have this time of worship with you as we figure out what a hybrid worship and life together in faith looks like now.